Hi guys, and welcome to GISTUBE TV, where we thrill you with amazing video all day long. If you're new here, please consider subscribing to this channel and hit the notification bell after you subscribe to this channel. So the full details of Baba Ijesha's arrest and what really happened, because Baba Ijesha, whose real name is Olarewaju James, has been arrested. And he was not arrested for a drug or cyber crime related offense, so as it is very common among our entertainers nowadays. In fact, we all know about the comedian that was arrested very recently. But then you arrested Baba Ijesha for defiling a 14-year-old girl, allegedly. The case was reported at the Sabo police station in Lagos by a Princess Adekola on the 19th of April 2021. That was days before his arrest, because he was arrested on the 22nd of April. Because, well, the police said they needed to do inquiry and find out if it was true before they arrested him. Anyways, if you want to hear the full gist here, first of all, please subscribe to this channel, turn on the notification bell so you don't miss updates such as this. Like this video if you enjoy it and share with your family and friends. So let's get into Baba Ijesha's story. Baba Ijesha is actually 48 years old, and if this allegation is true, then a lot of Nigerians, not just his colleagues, will be disappointed. What am I even saying? The allegation is true because Baba Ijesha confessed. That was what prompted Princess Adekola to actually go to the police station. He confessed in the house of Princess Adekola, who is the complainant, and he said he did not defile this girl once. He has been doing it for 7 years. So from when this girl was a teeny weeny tiny girl of 7 years up until she became a teenager at 14, he was constantly assaulting her. See, it's an assault and pedophilia case. And you know that he has confessed on camera. I hope to God that the law takes its full course, because it's now a matter of us waiting for the court of law to do something and justice should be done. And I hope that the family decides not to settle out of court. I hope they refuse to settle out of court and they carry us along, because so many times issues like this, they've swept it under the carpet for too many times. And of course, plenty Nigerians are in agreement with me, because they've come for him terribly. His Instagram page, his last post was on the 14th of April. If you see how much hate he is currently receiving on his Instagram page, they flooded him, they've been cursing him and using swear and very unprintable words on him. What that me as a person here, I cannot actually repeat. And I wonder how long before his page will be locked and his comments will be locked, because, well, he's in police custody, so he probably doesn't have access to his phone, and most likely no one else has access to his passwords and can't access his Instagram. So I suppose he's going to receive a lot of backlash until when he can come and say something. But then what exactly can Baba Ijesha come and say that would exonerate him? Because he already confessed to it. It's not a matter of then say money or something. The command spokesman, CSP Olumuyi Adejoba, said they arrested him, like I said earlier, based on their findings. He's been harassing the girl for over 7 years. Since the girl was 7. And the thing is this is actually what happened. They are kind of close related, so he has access to the lady for I'll call her a lady because she's a teenager now, for the longest time. So he has access to her, and then they trusted him with the lady. It's not a matter of maybe he lured her with something, because there are cases where it's like, oh, you lured this person with something, lured that lady with something. But this is somebody that he has access to, and that is why when they have this conversation and they say don't trust family members with your children, it's like, who then can you trust with your child if you cannot trust a family member? Baba Ijesha is case study. Just look at him. R. Kelly, they trust young children with him, and then he ends up, in fact, it now comes out that he's been harassing this girl. And honestly, I just hope that this Baba Ijesha's case, it will start the conversation. I hope it will start a conversation, and people will come out with receipts and evidences against any public figure that may have done this or is still doing this. Because what I've realized is when it comes to public figures and whatever they do, we kind of take it more seriously, and that we now carry that into what we do as ordinary citizens in courts. Because there's this case of a man, he's about 51 or 58 years old, who was arrested for assaulting two young children about age 3 and 5 different respectively, and they kind of released him. I don't understand why they would release that kind of man back into the society. And of course he did what is expected of him, because that they released him. What did they release him to go do in the society? He assaulted another child, and then they arrested him again. Like, okay, what are you going to do to him this time? But this didn't gain national coverage because it's not a public figure. But looking at Baba Ijesha's case now, seeing that it has gained public, traction, it has gained traction everywhere. And of course, it needs to reflect poorly on the entertainment industry. But then this conversation has to happen. These are just the issues that we face. How would anybody in their right mind see a 7-year-old girl and find that particular child sexually attractive? See, pedophilia has been disguised everywhere, even on social media. You see people commenting on the body of a 5-year-old girl, and you're like, check yourself. What is wrong with you? How will you see a 5-year-old child? How will you see a 3-year-old child, and you see a nudity, and then you're like, oh, this is attractive? How? Why? It's just the body. But then these are just the issues that we have. And look at me, who did to me? Because I was a little girl, I was blasting and shouting, "Ooh, Lobera, Ule," up and down. You remember his song, Baba Ijesha, years ago? I was just a little child then, though. Probably the age of this young lady that I was molesting. Mad. And we were shouting, "Ooh, Lobera, Ule, ooh, Lobera, Luria," because Baba Ijesha, that was what actually made me recognize the man, or actually know who he is. And I hope that celebrities like himself will come out and say something about his case, and not just sweep it under the carpet, such that people will forget. Because Nigerians now, we too they forget things. I hope that we don't forget this and we actually elongate it and we follow up, because that's what people are clamoring for. People are saying we need to follow up on this case. We don't want it to just be one of those cases that just gets swept under the carpet. And since you already confessed, okay, so what do you think is proper punishment for Baba Ijesha? Because now there is evidence. It was the evidence that Princess Adekola took to the police station that actually led to his arrest. Yeah. Now, if they take this evidence to the court of law, if you were to be the judge, what would be your punishment for Baba Ijesha? Because okay, it's rape, but it's a prolonged one. So it's assault, it's pedophilia, it's so many things all at the same time. So what would you do if it were to be you? Because like the state government, they have this kind of policy now, or rule or something that happens when a man is arrested or brought to their custody for assaulting a lady. They paste the name in public places, newspapers, social media, they put it there, and it goes on the person's record that you at one point in time in your life decided to assault a woman sexually. So what do you think is proper punishment for Baba Ijesha? Should it rot in jail like R. Kelly is currently in jail? Let me know what you think in the comment section. If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up. Don't worry, as the case progresses, I'll be giving you situation reports. I will do it here. Like this video, share it, and give your friends and families to watch the full details of everything that happened with Baba Ijesha that led to his arrest. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye.